Many older adults reach for pain pills or trendy supplements for joint relief, but some of the most powerful joint-soothing remedies are sitting quietly in the kitchen. For example, tart cherries get their rich red color from anthocyanins, and some researchers compare the anti-inflammatory effect of cherries to common NSAID pain relievers. Surprised? It turns out there are hidden foods, often overlooked by seniors, that can fight inflammation and ease stiff joints naturally. In this video, I'll reveal 5 underrated anti-inflammatory foods backed by science and practical tips to fit them into your daily meals for healthier joints and a healthier you. Number 1. Flax seeds. Flax seeds are tiny brown or golden seeds that are nutritional powerhouses. They are one of the richest plant sources of omega-3 fatty acids, as well as lignans and fiber. Don't be fooled by their size. Flax seeds pack a mighty anti-inflammatory punch. In one clinical trial, 120 patients with rheumatoid arthritis added about 30 grams of flaxseed, roughly 2 tablespoons, to their daily diet. After 3 months, the flaxseed group had significantly less joint pain and morning stiffness compared to a control group. They also reported improved quality of life. This shows flax's real-world impact on joint inflammation. Omega-3 fats in flax can help lower inflammatory compounds in the body, and flax's natural flavonoids and lignans also help quell inflammation at the cellular level. The omega-3 ALA in flax seed can convert to the same types of omega-3s found in fish oil, known for fighting inflammation. These fats help reduce inflammatory messengers that worsen joint pain. Plus, flax seeds' antioxidants, like lignans and flavonoids, may reduce the low-grade inflammation that triggers chronic diseases and autoimmune flare-ups. Another benefit for seniors, flax seeds' high fiber supports a healthy gut. And since a balanced gut can help regulate inflammation, this indirectly benefits your joints too. Just be cautious. Introduce it gradually to avoid digestive upset. How to eat more flax seeds. Ground flax seed is the best form. Whole seeds often pass through undigested. So, here are senior-friendly ways to use it. Number 1. Mix a tablespoon of ground flax into your oatmeal, yogurt, or applesauce after cooking. Heat can destroy some nutrients. The ground flax blends in easily, and you won't even notice the texture. Number 2. Blend ground flax seed into a fruit smoothie or into a creamy soup after it's off the stove. For instance, sprinkle it on top of butternut squash soup or mix into mashed potatoes. Number 3. You can even add flax to pancake batter or mix into meatloaf. It boosts nutrition invisibly, and some people use flax seed as an egg replacer in baking, useful if you're watching cholesterol. Now, let's move to the next. Number 2. Green tea. Yes, green tea. Green tea isn't exactly a food, but it's a powerful anti-inflammatory tonic that seniors often overlook as a daily habit. This ancient beverage, brewed from the unfermented leaves of the Camellia sinensis plant, is loaded with polyphenols, antioxidant compounds. The most famous one is EGCG, epigallocatechin 3-gallate, a catechin polyphenol. Why are we including green tea? Because research shows it can directly benefit joint health. Studies have found that EGCG in green tea can protect bones and cartilage by blocking the production of inflammatory molecules in the body. Essentially, it helps shut off signals that cause joint swelling and pain. There's even clinical evidence in people. A 2016 study of 120 older adults with rheumatoid arthritis found that those who drank green tea for 6 months had significantly improved symptoms and less disease activity than those who didn't. And a large 2021 observational study suggested that drinking tea might have a modest protective effect against RA development. So, green tea's anti-inflammatory effect isn't just theory. It's showing up in better joint function for real seniors. How to drink it? Replacing one of your daily coffees or black teas with green tea is a simple swap. To maximize the anti-inflammatory goodies, Number 1. Steep your green tea bag or leaves in hot, not boiling water for at least 3 to 5 minutes. Healthline.com. This ensures you extract those beneficial polyphenols. Some sources suggest steeping up to 10 minutes for maximum effect, but that can taste bitter. 5 minutes is a good balance. Number 2, enjoy it plain or with a squeeze of lemon. Vitamin C can help you absorb polyphenols. If you need sweetness, a touch of honey or stevia is better than heaps of sugar. High sugar intake can promote inflammation, counteracting the benefits of the tea, so keep it lightly sweetened if at all. Now, the question is, what's the best time to take green tea? Green tea does contain some caffeine. If you're sensitive to caffeine or it affects your sleep, opt for decaf green tea in the afternoon or evening. Decaffeinated versions still retain a good amount of polyphenols. Or simply have your cup in the morning or midday. Some seniors love to make a ritual of afternoon green tea. It hydrates and provides a calm energy boost without the jitters. Over time, this habit can contribute to lower inflammation in your joints, and perhaps even sharper mind and lower stress, as green tea's L-theanine is known to aid relaxation and focus. If you're on medication, like blood thinners or certain blood pressure meds, check with your doctor about green tea. It's usually safe as a beverage, but large amounts or supplements can interact with some drugs. For most people, though, a few cups of green tea a day is a gentle, healthful way to soothe inflammation from the inside out. Number 3, fermented foods. Fermented foods like kimchi, sauerkraut, and pickles are rich in probiotics that can help reduce inflammation. What it is? Fermented foods that have been through a natural fermentation process. Think yogurt, kefir, a fermented milk drink, sauerkraut, fermented cabbage, kimchi, spicy fermented veggies, kombucha, fermented tea, miso, and others. These foods are teeming with probiotics, which are beneficial bacteria. Why does this matter for your joints? Because of the surprising gut-joint connection. A healthier gut microbiome can lead to lower systemic inflammation. In fact, a recent clinical study at Stanford found that adults who ate a diet high in fermented foods for 10 weeks developed greater gut microbial diversity and saw a decrease in 19 inflammatory markers in their blood. One of those markers was interleukin-6, a protein linked to rheumatoid arthritis and other inflammatory conditions. In short, fermented foods helped calm the body's inflammatory signals. This is powerful evidence that improving your gut health can directly tame inflammation affecting your joints. How to eat more. You don't need large amounts. Even a small daily serving of fermented foods can yield benefits. Here are easy ways to get them in. Number 1, yogurt or kefir. Have a cup of plain Greek yogurt or kefir at breakfast or as a snack. These are packed with live cultures. Choose low-sugar options and sweeten with fruit or a little honey if needed. If lactose is an issue, look for lactose-free kefir or coconut yogurt with live cultures. Number 2, sauerkraut or kimchi. Add a heaping forkful of sauerkraut or kimchi as a side dish with your lunch or dinner. For example, enjoy it with a sandwich, wrap, or on top of a salad. A little goes a long way. These fermented veggies are tangy and can really wake up the flavor of your meal. Tip: if sodium is a concern, look for low-salt sauerkraut or rinse it lightly before eating, since fermented vegetables can be high in salt. Other options: sip on a small glass of kombucha tea a few times a week, or enjoy a cup of miso soup. Even fermented cottage cheese or certain aged cheeses, like Gouda or cheddar, contain beneficial bacteria, though in smaller amounts. As you start adding fermented foods, go slow if you're new to them. Your tummy might need a week or two to adjust to the influx of probiotics, but over time, these foods can help reduce bloating and inflammation. You might notice not just happier joints, but also improvements in digestion and even mood. Thank your gut microbes. Number 4, sesame seeds. Sesame seeds might just be the most unassuming anti-inflammatory food in your pantry. These little off-white seeds, commonly seen on hamburger buns or in Asian cuisine, are packed with healthy fats, vitamin E, minerals like calcium and magnesium, and unique lignans such as sesamin and sesamol. They're not typically touted in anti-inflammatory diets, but emerging research shows sesame deserves a spot for joint health. A clinical study on patients with knee osteoarthritis found that adding 40 grams of sesame seed daily led to significant improvements in pain intensity and mobility scores over just 2 months. The sesame group in the study had less pain and better joint function compared to the group that only received standard medication. That's impressive. It suggests sesame's compounds can help reduce the inflammation and oxidative stress in joints. In fact, the researchers concluded that sesame seed might be a viable adjunctive therapy in treating osteoarthritis. If you've been ignoring sesame seeds as merely a garnish, it might be time to think again. If chewing seeds is difficult, or if 4 tablespoons sounds like a lot, don't worry. You can get creative. Here are senior-friendly ways to use sesame. Tahini, sesame paste. This is essentially ground sesame seeds turned into a peanut butter-like paste. Tahini makes it easy to consume sesame without chewing seeds. Sprinkle and cook. If you enjoy the taste, sprinkle whole or lightly toasted sesame seeds onto salads, steamed veggies, or soups as a finishing touch. Hummus and beyond. Hummus is made from chickpeas and tahini, a 2-for-1 joint-friendly dip. Chickpeas have fiber and protein. Tahini has the sesame goodness. As with any high-calorie healthy food, sesame is calorie-dense. Moderation is key. You don't necessarily need 4 whole tablespoons a day unless your doctor or nutritionist advises it. Even 1 to 2 tablespoons daily can be beneficial and more sustainable. Over weeks and months, you might notice subtle improvements in joint comfort. At the very least, you'll be enjoying some tasty additions to your meals. Number 5. Tart cherries and berries. Deeply colored fruits like tart cherries, blueberries, strawberries, and blackberries. They get their vibrant red, blue, or purple hues from anthocyanins, plant pigments with potent anti-inflammatory effects. Harvard health experts note that berries are particularly potent in antioxidant and anti-inflammatory activity thanks to these phytochemicals. In fact, tart cherries have gained a reputation as a natural remedy. Some studies show tart cherry juice can relieve osteoarthritis pain and even lower the frequency of gout flare-ups. Researchers have likened the anti-inflammatory power of cherries to that of some pain medications without the side effects. There's also evidence that eating strawberries regularly can reduce levels of C-reactive protein, CRP, a marker of systemic inflammation linked to arthritis, meaning fewer inflammatory flares. It's easy and delicious. Add 1/2 to 1 cup of berries or cherries to your daily diet. For example, top your breakfast oatmeal or yogurt with blueberries and strawberries. You can drink tart cherry juice, 8 ounces of unsweetened juice, perhaps in the evening, not only for joint relief, but possibly better sleep. If fresh berries are expensive or hard to find year-round, use frozen berries. They are just as nutritious. Blend them into a smoothie for a soft, easy-to-consume snack. You can even stir berries into applesauce or cottage cheese, whatever is easy for you to eat. The key is consistency. Enjoy these anthocyanin-rich fruits daily to build up their joint protective benefits over time. Now that you've met our lineup of hidden anti-inflammatory all-stars, it's time to take action. And we challenge you to start this week. Pick at least 2 of these foods and deliberately add them to your meals in the next 7 days. For example, you might decide to stir ground flaxseed into your cereal each morning and swap your afternoon soda for a cup of green tea. Or maybe you'll snack on yogurt with cherries and drizzle tahini on your salad. Choose whatever sounds most doable and appealing to you. Write it down or set a reminder if that helps. After a week, check in with yourself. Are you feeling any changes? Maybe a bit less stiffness in the morning or more energy? Sometimes the effects are subtle at first, but they compound over time. We'd love to hear your experience. Leave a comment about which foods you tried and how you incorporated them. If you found a creative recipe or a tasty combo, share it. It might help someone else. And if you're seeing positive results, like less joint pain or better overall wellness, let us know. Your success story could inspire another senior to give it a try. Also, hit that like button and subscribe for better health tips on the way. Thanks for watching.